Michael Jackson is no stranger to controversies, and the latest one involves his alleged son, B. Howard. From controversial DNA tests to undisclosed affairs, Brandon Howard, who is also a singer-songwriter, has finally come out to break his silence. What exactly did he say, and will it change the way you view the king of pop? Join us as we take a closer look and answer these questions and more. Early life Brandon Howard, better known by his stage name B. Howard, was born on April 2, 1981 in Los Angeles, California. He is the son of singer Mickey Howard, who is a Grammy Award-nominated R&B singer who achieved significant success in the 1980s and 1990s. Born Alicia Michelle Howard, she is known for her powerful vocals and soulful performances. His mother's prominence in the music industry provided an enriching environment filled with creativity and artistic inspiration from an early age. Given his mother's successful career and connections in the industry, Brandon's household discussions often revolved around music. Celebrities and musicians also frequented their home, providing Brandon exposure that most children could only dream of. This background gave him an early appreciation for various musical genres and performance arts. The identity of Brandon's father has been a topic of speculation and mystery, often contributing to the intrigue surrounding his early life. Amidst speculations and rumors, including those suggesting a connection to Michael Jackson, Brandon grew up with a somewhat complex narrative regarding his paternity. Despite these uncertainties, his mother's influence remained a constant and significant presence. Brandon showed a passion for music from a very young age. His early experiences included singing in church and participating in school talent shows, where his natural talents were very evident. He was not only influenced by his mother's genre, but also developed a broad appreciation for various musical styles, including pop, rock, and soul. This eclectic taste would later influence his unique musical style. His education was split between traditional schooling and a kind of informal mentorship by artists within his mother's circle. Brandon attended various schools in Los Angeles, but it was clear that his main education came from the music-filled environment he was entrenched in. He often witnessed studio sessions, rehearsals, and live performances, where he gained insights that would form his foundational understanding of music production and performance. Additionally, he started learning to play musical instruments such as the piano and guitar, complementing his vocal training with instrumental skill. Despite the perks that came with his mother's fame, Brandon's early life also involved balancing normal childhood experiences with the extraordinary. He maintained friendships outside the music world, played sports, and enjoyed hobbies that any typical child might, ensuring that he had a well-rounded upbringing despite the star-studded environment he found himself in. The rise of Brandon Howard B. Howard hails from a family where each generation worked really hard to surpass the achievements of the last, instilling a deep sense of ambition in him from an early age. Growing up surrounded by this culture of high expectations, Howard felt an innate pressure to excel and bring pride to his family. As he matured, however, his goals evolved beyond just impressing his family. He began to develop a more personal ambition to carve out his own path and attain his own version of success. This drive became the cornerstone of his character and career, propelling him forward in his journey to become a prominent figure in the music industry. Music was always a vital part of Howard's life, a presence that became more profound as he navigated his school years. His natural musical talent was quickly recognized by his teachers, who made sure he was enrolled in music classes. It wasn't long before Howard's passion for music grew into a consuming obsession. He would often sneak off to join choirs, where he immersed himself in hours of practice. For him, singing was never just a hobby. It was a training ground for what he envisioned as a future career. He frequently imagined himself performing on stages around the globe, and this vision became a powerful motivator. His early experiences in choirs and music classes were crucial in developing his vocal and musical skills, setting him on a trajectory toward becoming a recognized artist. Howard's relentless work ethic during these formative years demonstrated his determination to turn his dreams into reality. While music formed the core of his aspirations, dance also played a significant role in shaping Howard's artistic identity. For Howard, dancing was far more than just a pastime. It was a vital form of self-expression that allowed him to communicate his joy, energy, and passion for life. From a young age, he and his friends would dance and sing their way to the local mall, performing impromptu shows that brought smiles to those who watched. These spontaneous performances were a reflection of his creativity and the joy he found in expressing himself through movement. Dancing helped him build a sense of identity and a vision for the kind of performer he wanted to become. It also sparked a desire to bring something new and exhilarating to the world, a theme that would continue to influence his music career. Beyond music and dance, movies and films also played a pivotal role in Howard's artistic development. As a child, he was fascinated by the storytelling and drama of action films, particularly those featuring stars like Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Wesley Snipes. These movies kindled his imagination, instilling in him an appreciation for storytelling, which would later become a significant aspect of his music. Inspired by these films, Howard sought to create songs that went beyond mere melodies and rhythms. He aimed to craft stories that resonated emotionally with listeners. This early exposure to powerful narratives shaped his approach to songwriting, encouraging him to fuse emotion and story into his music. Mentorship, learning the craft, and studio life. Before making a name for himself as a performer, Howard spent countless hours in recording studios, writing songs, and producing for established artists. This period was more than just about creating music. It was a rigorous education in the realities of the music industry. During these formative years, Howard was fortunate to cross paths with several influential mentors who helped guide him through the complexities of music production. These mentors taught him vital production techniques and offered invaluable advice on navigating the industry. Howard's time in the studio wasn't just about learning to make music. It was also about earning respect, building credibility, and establishing essential connections that would help him throughout his career. Many nights were spent on studio couches, turning dreams into melodies. The sacrifices he made, like sleeping in studios and accepting meager pay, were proof of his dedication. These experiences helped him develop a strong sense of self-reliance and an understanding of the importance of hard work and perseverance. Howard understood early on that the music industry was as much about connections as it was about talent. Determined to carve out a niche for himself, he chose to manage his music sessions independently, rather than relying on others to open doors for him. While many of his peers were more focused on socializing, Howard remained dedicated to his craft. He took on small gigs, sometimes producing or recording tracks for friends and lesser-known artists, in exchange for pizza or modest payments. These early collaborations, however minor they seemed, were instrumental in building his network and establishing his reputation as a reliable and talented producer. Over time, these humble beginnings paved the way for more significant opportunities, allowing Howard to expand his influence within the industry. Breakthrough moments and signature hits. A turning point in Howard's career came with a collaboration on a project with Epic Records and Sony that featured the artist Genuine. This partnership not only provided him with a substantial paycheck, but also marked a significant breakthrough moment, cementing his status as a serious player in the music industry. The experience of traveling from the East Coast to Los Angeles for the project, complete with a limousine greeting him upon arrival, was both surreal and affirming. It was a reward for years of hard work and dedication, a moment that validated all the sacrifices he had made. From this point forward, Howard's career trajectory began to climb steadily. He continued to build on this momentum, creating more music that resonated with a growing audience. Success, however, was not without its complications. As Howard's career progressed, he faced challenges that required him to stay adaptable. A conversation with a close friend in Calabasas revealed that despite his achievements, there was a perceived disconnect between him and the urban and R&B communities, even though he had previously collaborated with prominent artists like Ne-Yo and Trey Songz. This feedback led Howard to reevaluate his approach, resulting in the decision to revive his track Night and Day. The revival of the song, particularly timed around its anniversary, was met with widespread excitement. The song's release was more successful than anticipated, creating a deep emotional connection with listeners and becoming a staple in his live performances. The song's uplifting and energetic vibe made it a perfect fit for large venues, enhancing the communal spirit of his concerts and transforming fans into active participants in his musical journey. Touring brought a unique set of challenges and joys to Howard's life. The rigorous schedule of live performances required him to stay grounded, a feat he managed by drawing on the solid upbringing and values instilled in him from a young age. His routine while on tour was straightforward yet fulfilling: perform, eat, rest, and spend quality time with visiting friends and family. This simple approach helped him stay connected to his roots amidst the chaos of fame. The logistical difficulties of organizing major events, such as performing at the World Cup, were considerable, but the opportunity to be part of such significant moments was exhilarating. Each performance was not just a show, but a testament to his journey and a celebration of how far his music had reached. Howard's career took another significant leap when he was invited to join a large-scale musical collaboration. The project aimed to bring together talents from around the world, with the sun as a central theme for the song's creation. This global endeavor included diverse artists, from Wyclef Jean to Jasmine Sullivan, and South African performers like the Soweto Gospel Choir. The complexity of coordinating such a vast project required careful planning, especially in the mixing process and securing rights for name credits. Despite the numerous challenges, the collaborative effort was a testament to Howard's ability to unite artists from different backgrounds and produce music that resonated on a global scale. In addition to his work as a performer and producer, Howard has shown a keen interest in maintaining creative control over his music. This has led him to explore entrepreneurial ventures, such as founding his own music label and producing tracks for other artists. By taking control of his career in this way, Howard has been able to retain the authenticity of his music and avoid some of the pitfalls that many artists face in the industry. His entrepreneurial spirit has allowed him to stay true to his vision while also expanding his influence in the music world. In today's rapidly evolving music industry, digital platforms and social media play a crucial role in an artist's success. Howard has adeptly navigated this digital landscape, using social media to connect directly with his fans, release new music, and build his brand. He has leveraged platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok to share behind-the-scenes glimpses of his creative process, interact with his audience, and promote his work. This savvy use of digital tools has enabled him to reach a broader audience and stay relevant in an ever-changing industry. As Howard reflects on his journey, he is acutely aware of the support system that has helped him reach where he is today. However, he also acknowledges the void left by the absence of some cherished figures in his life. Their memories continue to inspire him to uphold their values and honor their legacies through his music. This sense of loss often brings a depth of emotion to his performances and creative processes, reminding him of the profound influence these individuals had on his life and career. Looking forward, Howard remains committed to his artistic vision, focusing on creating music that inspires, uplifts, and resonates with listeners worldwide. Brandon Howard's rise from a young boy influenced by his family's expectations to a respected musician and producer is a story of determination, passion, and an unyielding commitment to his craft. His journey is marked by a blend of music, dance, storytelling, and relentless hard work, which has laid the foundation for a career that continues to touch audiences globally. As he moves forward, Howard's story serves as an inspiration to those who dream big and are willing to put in the effort to turn those dreams into reality. The alleged connection: Brandon Howard and Michael Jackson. Brandon Howard's life and career have been significantly overshadowed by persistent rumors of a connection to the king of pop, Michael Jackson. These whispers didn't emerge out of thin air. They stemmed from a combination of factors that fueled the media and public's fascination. The speculation around Howard being Jackson's son gained traction in the early 2000s and 10s when his physical resemblance to Michael Jackson became a topic of discussion among fans and media alike. This resemblance, coupled with Howard's musical talent and style, which some perceived to be reminiscent of Jackson's, provided fertile ground for rumors to flourish. The rumors intensified when Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson's father, allegedly suggested that Howard could be his grandson. Joe Jackson's statement, whether serious or in jest, added a layer of credibility to the claims in the eyes of the public and fueled a frenzy of media attention. At this point, the story began to take on a life of its own, with fans, tabloids, and various media outlets speculating about the possibility of Michael Jackson fathering a son in secret. These early whispers, steeped in mystery and the allure of the Jackson family's legacy, became the foundation for a controversy that would follow Howard for years. Faced with a growing storm of rumors and media speculation, Brandon Howard felt compelled to address the controversy directly. His approach was clear, concise, and focused on setting the record straight. Howard took to public platforms to clarify several key points, prioritizing transparency and honesty. First and foremost, he firmly stated that he had never reached out to TMZ or any other media outlet to promote stories about himself or his alleged connection to Michael Jackson. This was a vital clarification, as it dispelled the notion that he had a hand in perpetuating these rumors for publicity or personal gain. Moreover, Howard categorically denied ever claiming to be Michael Jackson's son. He emphasized that these rumors were completely unfounded and not based on any statements he had made. By directly addressing these claims, Howard sought to put an end to the misinformation that had been circulating for years. He wanted the public to know that he had never endorsed or supported any narrative suggesting a paternal link to Michael Jackson. Howard also addressed another significant rumor, the idea that he might sue the Jackson estate. He clarified that this too was baseless. He stated that he had no grievances with the estate and that he was financially well off, negating any need for such legal action. His statements underscored his independence and financial stability, highlighting that he was not seeking financial gain or attention through these rumors. In doing so, Howard attempted to reclaim control over his narrative, urging people to trust only what came directly from him. The controversial DNA test. Despite his attempts to set the record straight, the controversy took a dramatic turn when reports surfaced about a DNA test allegedly linking Howard to Michael Jackson. This revelation added another layer of complexity to the situation. The origins of the DNA test claim are shrouded in confusion and controversy. According to reports, a DNA sample from a dental impression of Michael Jackson was somehow obtained and tested against Brandon Howard's DNA. The results purportedly showed a 99.9% probability of a match. However, questions arose about the credibility of the test almost immediately. Many pointed out that the source of the DNA sample was unclear and potentially unreliable. There were doubts about the legitimacy of the testing procedures, and some critics argued that the whole scenario seemed more like a publicity stunt than a scientifically valid process. Additionally, the laboratory that supposedly conducted the test was never clearly identified, raising further suspicions about the authenticity of the results. Despite these glaring issues, the story spread like wildfire, with some media outlets treating the results as conclusive evidence of a familial connection. Howard, finding himself in the middle of this media frenzy, knew he had to address the situation head-on. He was firm in stating that the DNA test was conducted without his authorization and that he had not pursued it as a means of proving any alleged paternity. For him, the DNA test was simply a test and nothing more. It was not meant to validate any rumors or to support any claims about his lineage. He emphasized that the results, whatever they might be, were irrelevant to his identity and career. By making this distinction, Howard aimed to distance himself from the sensationalism surrounding the test. Reactions from the Jackson family and estate. As the rumors reached their peak, all eyes were on the Jackson family and estate for a response. Surprisingly, there was a notable silence from most of the Jackson family members. The Jackson estate, known for being vigilant in protecting Michael Jackson's legacy, did not issue a formal statement addressing the claims. This silence left room for speculation. Some believed that the lack of response was a strategic decision to avoid giving the rumors more oxygen, while others saw it as an implicit acknowledgement that there might be some truth to the story. However, some members of the Jackson family reportedly expressed skepticism privately, dismissing the claims as yet another unfounded rumor aimed at capitalizing on Michael Jackson's name. This lack of a unified public response from the family only added to the mystery, leaving fans and the media to fill in the gaps with their own narratives. The role of the media. The controversy surrounding Brandon Howard and his alleged connection to Michael Jackson is a classic example of media sensationalism and its impact on public perception. The story had all the elements of a tabloid sensation: a famous family, a hidden heir, and a disputed DNA test. Media outlets, especially tabloids like TMZ, capitalized on these elements, often prioritizing clicks and engagement over journalistic integrity. The sensational headlines and speculative articles further muddied the waters, making it difficult for the public to discern fact from fiction. For Howard, the experience was a lesson in the power of the media to shape narratives. While he had hoped that his direct statements would quell the rumors, he found that sensational stories often have a life of their own, persisting despite efforts to clarify or refute them. This experience highlights the broader issue of how public figures, especially those with connections to famous families, are often at the mercy of media narratives. Public and fan reactions. Divided opinions. The public and fan reactions to the controversy were as divided as the narratives themselves. Some fans of Michael Jackson were quick to dismiss the rumors as opportunistic attempts to link Brandon Howard to the King of Pop's legacy. They saw Howard's resemblance and musical style as mere coincidences, not evidence of a familial tie. On the other hand, a segment of fans and conspiracy theorists latched onto the story, treating it as a potential revelation that had been hidden for years. Social media platforms became the platform for debate and endless discourse. Some fans engaged in heated arguments, dissecting the DNA test claims, the statements made by Joe Jackson, and Howard's own public responses. Others took a more empathetic approach, expressing concern for Howard and the impact such rumors might have on his mental health and career. This polarized reaction highlighted the broader fascination with the Jackson family and the lengths to which people will go to connect dots that may not exist. Emotional and professional impact on Brandon Howard. Amidst all the speculation and public scrutiny, Howard has faced emotional and professional challenges. The controversy has undoubtedly impacted his personal life and relationships, as well as his standing in the music industry. While he has continued to focus on his music, there is no denying that the rumors have, at times, overshadowed his artistic achievements. For Howard, navigating this chapter has been about maintaining his integrity, while also protecting his mental and emotional well-being. He has spoken in various interviews about the toll that these rumors have taken on him, not just as an artist, but as a person trying to forge his own identity. The constant need to clarify his position and debunk falsehoods can be exhausting, particularly when his music and personal journey are what he wants to be known for. His resilience in the face of such relentless speculation speaks to his strength of character and his determination to focus on what truly matters, his craft and his truth. The implications of the Brandon Howard-Michael Jackson controversy extend beyond the individuals involved. They touch on broader themes of privacy, identity, and the ethical responsibilities of both the media and the public. The media's role in perpetuating unverified claims and the public's appetite for sensational stories create a landscape where rumors can thrive unchecked. This controversy also raises questions about the boundaries between public curiosity and personal privacy, especially for those who are connected, even tangentially, to globally recognized figures like Michael Jackson. For Howard, this chapter of his life has highlighted the challenges of maintaining a private identity while living in the public eye. The experience has underscored the importance of authenticity and staying true to oneself amid the noise of public opinion. It serves as a reminder that while fame can bring visibility and opportunity, it also comes with its own set of unique challenges. Potential legal and ethical issues. Although Howard has consistently denied any intentions to sue the Jackson estate, the very suggestion of such a possibility brings up potential legal and ethical issues. If the rumors had been pursued further, or if there had been any substantial evidence of a biological connection, it could have opened up a complex legal battle over inheritance and legacy. Howard's clear stance on not having any financial motives helped diffuse some of these speculations, But the underlying legal implications were never fully addressed by the media or the Jackson estate. This aspect of the controversy reveals another layer of complexity regarding celebrity rumors, where legal and ethical boundaries often blur. For Howard, avoiding any entanglement in such a potential legal quagmire was likely a conscious decision to focus on his career and personal integrity rather than get dragged into a prolonged public dispute. A reflection on the human side of fame. In reflecting on the entire controversy, and in his quest to find out if truly the king of pop Michael Jackson is his dad, it is essential to recognize the human side of fame and how these controversies affect the individuals involved. Howard has been vocal about the need to maintain a sense of self amid public scrutiny. He has spoken candidly about the challenges of being constantly questioned about something so personal and the emotional toll it can take. This controversy, like many involving public figures, is not just about public curiosity. It is about real lives, emotions, and the quest for personal peace. As the rumors around his alleged connection to Michael Jackson continue to ebb and flow, Brandon Howard remains focused on his own path. He has chosen to confront the controversy with transparency, hoping to let the truth stand independently from the sensationalism that surrounds it. By addressing the rumors directly and maintaining a consistent narrative, he has sought to reclaim his story from the chaos of public speculation. Ultimately, Howard's journey is about more than just debunking a rumor. It is about asserting his identity, integrity, and dedication to his craft. While the controversy may linger in the public's imagination, Howard's commitment to his music and personal truth serves as a powerful reminder that one's legacy is best shaped by authenticity, not by the shadows of unfounded claims. As his story continues to unfold, he remains steadfast in his resolve to define his life on his own terms, free from the burden of someone else's narrative. Brandon Howard's legacy. Defining his own path. Brandon Howard's legacy is one that speaks to resilience, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of authenticity. From the start of his career, Howard has been deeply committed to his craft, using his music as a medium to express his inner thoughts, emotions, and experiences. In an industry often dominated by trends and commercial interests, Howard has maintained a unique musical identity, blending elements of pop, R&B, and soul in ways that reflect his personal journey and artistic vision. His music is a testament to his versatility as an artist, marked by a deep understanding of melody, rhythm, and storytelling. Howard's ability to channel the pressures and uncertainties of public speculation into his art is perhaps one of his most remarkable traits. Despite the noise and controversy that have surrounded his life, especially regarding his alleged connection to Michael Jackson, Howard has consistently risen above it. His focus has remained on creating music that resonates with his listeners, showcasing his talent not only as a singer, but also as a songwriter and producer. His collaborations with international artists and his work behind the mixing board demonstrate his deep-rooted passion for music and his dedication to the craft, leaving behind a body of work that reflects his growth and evolution as an artist. One of the defining aspects of Howard's legacy is his resilience in the face of relentless public scrutiny. The rumors surrounding his alleged connection to Michael Jackson could have easily overshadowed his career, but Howard chose to face the controversy head-on. His approach to handling these rumors, with honesty, clarity, and a firm commitment to his own truth, has shown a level of maturity and grace that is rare in the entertainment industry. By directly addressing the speculation and making it clear that his identity is not defined by anyone else's narrative, Howard has demonstrated that he is more than the rumors that surround him. This resilience extends beyond simply managing public perception. It is evident in his music and public statements that Howard is someone who values integrity over tabloids and media hearsays. His decision to focus on his art rather than getting caught up in the tabloid cycle has allowed him to maintain his dignity and continue building a career that stands on its own merit. This ability to stay grounded, despite the highs and lows of fame, will be a significant part of his legacy. It sets an example for others on how to navigate the complexities of the music industry and public life without losing oneself. An advocate for authenticity and personal truth. Another crucial component of Howard's legacy is his advocacy for authenticity and personal truth. In a world where media narratives often dictate public perception, Howard has taken a stand for telling his story his way. He has been open about the challenges of dealing with public scrutiny and the emotional toll it takes, offering a rare glimpse into the human side of fame. His willingness to be vulnerable and honest about these experiences has not only earned him respect, but has also created a deeper connection with his audience. Howard's legacy is also marked by his ability to inspire others to embrace their own stories and truths. Through his music and public appearances, he has consistently encouraged his fans and followers to focus on what matters most: being true to oneself. This message resonates strongly in an age where authenticity is often sacrificed for popularity. Howard's career serves as a reminder that success is not just about chart-topping hits or media attention, but about the impact one's work has on the lives of others. Looking ahead, a legacy still unfolding. As Brandon Howard continues to make music and evolve as an artist, his legacy remains very much a work in progress. What is clear, however, is that his journey has been defined by a refusal to be boxed in by others' expectations or the shadows of rumors. Instead, Howard has chosen to forge his own path, guided by his passion for music and his commitment to authenticity. Looking ahead, Howard's influence in the music industry is likely to grow as he continues to push creative boundaries and explore new avenues for his art. His experiences navigating the intersection of fame, family, and identity have given him a unique perspective that informs his music and message. As he builds upon his body of work, Howard is not just creating songs. He is crafting a legacy that reflects his resilience, his artistry, and his unwavering dedication to being true to himself. By focusing on his music and staying true to his values, Howard has created a narrative that is uniquely his own, one that will be remembered not just for the rumors he dispelled, but for the music he made, the truth he spoke, and the lives he touched. His story is a powerful reminder that while the world may try to shape one's identity, the true legacy is created by the choices one makes and the impact one leaves behind. What I did differently